All right, Chad Smith, welcome to Marco.
Thanks,
Can you
Matt.
give us your can you please give us your leadership headline and one example do you think exemplifies that?
Yeah, really, what I subscribe to as it pertains to leadership is that leadership's not really the job of putting greatness into people. Rather, it's the recognition that greatness already exists, and the role of a good leader is to really create that environment, provide the motivation, provide the challenge and the inspiration for that greatness to emerge. Had to use this. I had a few examples in my career where this really worked. I'd say one is when I had the chance to do an expat assignment in Europe for a few years, about 10 years ago, and really came into to a great team, and we were able to unlock a ton of potential, really adjust our strategy, go after a lot of commercial campaigns, increased our marketing, launched a lot of new products, and really got to see a lot of those team members grow and do great things together. And we deliver a lot for our customers and really turn that business around. So really just tapping into that potential that's already there and mobilizing a team to do great things. It's one of the most exciting things about my job, really.
That's great. So every leader brings their own approach to a company. You're 1 month in. How would you describe your leadership style?
Yeah, it's a great question. My style, I would say, is really around servant leadership. I really like to dive into a business and learn as much as I can, touch as many parts of the business as possible. I love spending time in the field with customers. I learn a ton there. I love spending a lot of time with strategic partners as well, on the factory floor, in the warehouse, at industry events. I find it really helps you do your job better when you can understand all the dynamics of the business. I really like building and focus on empowering a strong team. I'm big on knowing my strengths and my personality and my tendencies, and then surrounding myself with other leaders that can complement my weaknesses. And I find that team effort really does get the most, for the business and for your customers. I'm also a big proponent of alignment and communication. And Matt, I'm sure you see some of this already. I think it's really important that we're crystal clear on the game plan. We go out and we execute as a team. We measure our results, and then we make sure we celebrate the wins and have some fun doing it along the way. But those are really kind of the elements around my leadership style of how I approach. And so far, really enjoying it at Marco.
Yeah, and I think I speak for the team when I say I think everyone appreciates your transparency and collaborative approach so far and what you've brought to meetings and your vision. So you have extensive experience, impressive background. Why Marco? What attracted you to Marco?
Yeah, yeah. Thanks for that, by the way. But yeah, so Marco, I had the chance, a few months ago to start to get to know this business. This is a great business and a great industry. What really attracted me, there's a rich history at Marco. Started out as a family business years ago, but it has always had this core culture of solving customer problems. Complex material issues and custom solutions, and then really providing world class service along the way. Another thing that really struck me was how the business leverages technology in every part of the business. It's pretty exciting to see that with a business of our size, and it does a lot to help differentiate us as well. I tell you that the real sell for me was before I started. I had the chance to meet a lot of the team, yourself included, and the team's just fantastic. Really experts in their areas, deep technical knowledge and industry knowledge really throughout the organization. That's great. The team is through and through super collaborative and really customer focused. I also get the sense that the business is really has aspirations for aggressive growth, and a lot of the foundation is in place for that. And what I really think is that, given my experience in doing a lot of these and these things that we're talking about in different industries and different countries with different companies, I really see it as a chance for me to leverage my experience, combining with a super collaborative, strong team, to really make a difference And look, we're in an exciting space. A lot of the markets that we serve are doing some exciting things. I mean, the medical industry, the aerospace, energy, data centers, automotive. There's a lot of exciting things going, and I think some tailwinds in those industries. And it's a great time, to be servicing those industries with a unique value proposition.
Completely agree. I'm not too far in front of you. I've been here about 5 months, so relatively new compared to the rest of the team. And I had the same thought once I met the team through the interview process. It was really the people that sold me on Marco. The position, of course, the end markets are exciting, but the people that I met throughout the process really sealed the deal for me. So you're, like I said, about a month in. Any surprises so far, or anything that you weren't expecting, or that you've learned from the company in your short time here so far?
Yeah, I think I'm about a month in, and in that time, what stood out most is, of course, the people, as we've talked about. Really focused on servicing the customer and solving complex challenges. And I'd say that, like, customer service isn't just a priority or something that we say we do. It's really part of the DNA. It's part of the culture. So that's really impressive. That gives me a lot of confidence that, with that customer number one mentality, that you can build on that and do whatever you want. I've really been impressed by the breadth, though, of what we offer. I guess I had a basic appreciation of what we did, and we have a lot of SKUs and we service a lot of customers. But man, the breadth and depth of Sealing solutions. And I mean, I have a background in material science, so I definitely appreciate it. But I had no idea that the depth of what we offer for customers, and also surprised me how deeply technology is embedded in everything that we do to make that ordering process or material selection, delivery of product, forecasting of product easier for the customer. So, really leveraging that technology and being focused on the customer is fantastic. Another thing that surprised me is our ability in house to take a problem. And then design a custom solution. And that's like design, test, get approved, manufacture and deliver a custom solution. I've seen some pretty impressive things with really quick turnaround. I think that just adds a lot of value for our customers that a lot of times are in a bind. And they have a unique need, and somebody that can come in and partner with them and quickly turn that around and get them a solution. That those customers will come back for more, right? Because you're truly not just a supplier, but a partner in solving their problems.
It's that full life cycle service, right? Prototype to production.
And
Love
and
that.
actually, I've been trying to get in as many customer conversations as I can early on. But one that really struck me, I heard last week was, we were actually approached by a leading manufacturer in the oil and gas space, and they're facing a critical seal failure in high pressure application, hazardous location, so tough stuff. And our team took that, huddled quickly, engineered a high performance solution that withstood extreme conditions and delivered a seal that lasts five times longer than the one that we were replacing. So turned a potential really downtime crisis into a fast, reliable fix, and saved the day. So I mean, I think that's just kind of the epitome of what we do day in and day out, solving our customers' problems.
So you said it, right? The company's already doing some great things, has this great history and foundation. There's trust in the industry and what we're doing. So what's your vision, and where do you see the company evolving? Give us your 100-day headline.
Yeah, sure. So I'd say the theme here is all about growth. We've got so many great things in place. There's so much potential to just serve more customers and more industries. So I see us really. I want us to partner deeper with customers. So solving that one problem, and then asking that question about what else can we do for you? What product can we keep standard on the shelf? What specialty materials can we offer you? What custom solutions can we deliver so that we can be that one-stop shop for all their industrial sealing needs? We also have potential to grow with new customers. These are, as we talked about, exciting industries with a lot of potential, and in new market segments as well. And really, what's clear to me is that we have a unique value proposition and a service model that really speaks to engineers, procurement professionals, and business owners. Um, and to that, I mean, we do have a history of growth in recent years. We've added a number of product families through acquisition to the business. So we've got some great brands and some great products with that. We'll continue making those strategic acquisitions, probably after day 100, but that'll bring even more expansion opportunities. Um, and from the customer perspective, say by day 100, towards the end of the year, I expect customers will notice a number of changes in us, where we're investing right now. Um, we will be doing a lot more outreach and marketing to customers. And I'm really grateful, Matt, that you're on the team, because you're really hitting that hard, just trying to get the message out about what we're doing and what we can offer to our customers so that they're aware and they'll give us that call and check us out. Um, I also see we're investing a lot in inventory and forecasting, so product availability is going to get a nice shot in the arm. We're dialing in our pricing to make sure that we're more competitive and to provide that total cost of ownership to the customer. There'll also be some new faces at Marco. We're actively recruiting in a number of roles, technical and sales and support roles, so that we can continue to service our customers with support to solve those technical issues. And down the road, I think we'll be adding some more businesses inorganically as well to continue to expand that portfolio of what we can offer.
So throughout the course of this conversation, you've really hit on a lot of what makes Marco special and the services that we offer. But is there a capacity that you think that, or something that we do that our competitors just struggle to match? It's a competitive industry. You can get seals at a lot of places. Why should an engineer or purchaser choose Marco?
Yeah, I'd say it really comes down to our customer service, right? So that, yes, you can get seals at different places. You can even get technical support with other places, but I'd say all in all, our customer service. And what do I mean by that? I think it's timely quotes. I think it's making sure quality product that's certified, reliable delivery, that technical and customer support throughout the entire consultative process, so that we can deliver that lowest total cost of ownership. And really, I think our competitors struggle to match this. Anecdotally, but I've heard this multiple times now, just in the first month. Oftentimes, we will get that request from a customer, consult with them, work with their engineers, identify the challenge, propose a solution, get that product shipped, have it in their hands by the time our competitors are just getting around to quoting something. So really cutting out all of that dead time and really solving their problem and helping them get back up and running, or finishing that engineering design, or testing that piece of equipment. That really makes a big difference. So, you got to be good at a lot of things, but I think if you keep the customer in mind, that their time is valuable, and that you can be a partner, not just a supplier, but that deeper partnership, that'll keep them coming back, and that, everybody wins in that situation. And I'd say too, like in line with that, we have relationships. Relationships matter, right? So we have deep relationships with our suppliers, with our customers, our partners all around. So if you really seek to understand at a personal level what's going on with that engineer or that procurement manager, and then you can be that true partner. It's a lot more fun that way too. Having business with relationships in mind. So that's really kind of the culture of Marco, and I think it works for us, and that's what really sets us apart from our competitors.
All right. So work aside, how about some fun facts? What's Chad Smith do on the weekends and after business
Oh,
hours?
yeah, that's a good question. So outside of work, I love to travel. My family loves to travel. We've had I've been fortunate enough to have done a lot of travel with work, and also personally as well. So I guess a fun fact is I've had the opportunity to visit 45 countries at this point and counting. So I've got to see a lot of the world, and how business is done and how culture is done. And that's been really beneficial, I think, for me and my family. Um, Another thing, I'm a big outdoors guy. I love to hike. I love to camp, spend time outdoors. I've actually done a good amount of the Appalachian Trail in segments, not at one time. But I hope one day, if my knees hold out and I can make some time, I can do the whole trek. It's actually 2,200 miles, so it takes a bit of a time. But just connecting with nature and being on the trail is a passion of mine as well.
Well, Chad, I'm thrilled to have you on board, part of the team, and excited for what the future holds for Marco.
Thanks, Matt. Feelings mutual. Appreciate this.